Kimono. In my bedroom at the moment, in the rabbit hutch. Neil, apologies if you're watching this. I have got a load of washing on. So yes, there is a jet plane taking off in my kitchen, but I need a cup of tea. I need a cup of roots. So we're just going to have to grin and bear it. I don't know if me changing that to live chat makes any difference, but there you go. Right, let's get the kettle on. Oh my lord. So, yeah, catch up. Let's put you on. Let's put you back. Who's about? Good morning, Julie, Catherine, Ali. Is everyone working? Everyone listening? Steve-O, good morning. Got my new top on from Ministry of Thrift, this one. Yeah, got a few, 2 or 3 Adidas bits from them. I like it. Green's not really my colour, to be honest. Red's my colour, but it's cotton, so the red's irritating me. Good morning, Limelight. Good morning, Kirsten. How's everybody? How's everything going? How's business, life? I've put catch up, partly because I wasn't on here yesterday, and partly, come on, let's just move slightly. Does that help whilst the machine's going? Spin a ruler. Partly because I'm on catch up with Emmy's Flourishing You on Insta's daily prompt, like reseller prompt. So I will add in my stories I've done on here. But I've missed 2. One was Dream. So she does this prompt every day, or well, you know, like you get a prompt every day to chat about stuff, I suppose, and reveal something about yourself. And one is Dream, and I was like, I don't know if I dream about it. I don't think I dream about anything. Like, as in, you know, do I have dreams, aspirations? I was like, I think if I want to do something, I'm like, I really want to do that, and then I make the moves to do it. And so I don't think and then I remembered something, actually, because I mean, I love living in this. I've always talked about tiny houses and tiny house living, and I love living in this little flat as well. And I thought, oh, that is something, actually. I'd have said that I would love to live in a cottage one day, but I've also said I'd just love to live. I don't think van life, but just tiny house living. That's definitely for me one day. So that is a dream. I don't necessarily need to be carting my house around with me, you know, like a little snail, but just a really dinky space suits me. And there's a street, some terraces. Actually, I almost bought one of these, but no, it was the street over. And, you know, like some of the terraces, they've got like normal sized doors, and some of them have got like hobbit sized doors. Oh my God, they're so cute. And that would be, so I think, yeah, a bit of tinier living, and that's a dream, and that will happen. I definitely will downsize again. I love moving as well, so there'll definitely be lots of moves in the future. All kettles boiled. And then the other, so that was dream. And then the other, what was the next prompt? Oh, focus. Yeah, see. And I'm like, well, we're all buggered up the arse, aren't we, on focus? Like, when I say we, I mean me, because I have none. Like, what I do, like, when I decide I want to do something, I go mental for it, and I'm like, I think I'm going to sell rings, and then I buy 1 million rings. But then I also get distracted by something else and go off in another direction, and also I'm in the middle of a sentence, and a leaf went by outside, and that's distracted me, and now I can't remember what I was saying. So focus is like, I think most people like, not really, no, I don't think I've got that. Right, hang on, I need to get tea on the go. Got 1 million washes to do today. Connie came in a bit worse for wear last night. Let's just leave it there. And I've got some washing to do as a result. But, you know, as some people in the chat can testify, I'm really not one to talk. Being a bit worse for wear is something I'm quite good at. So. Oh yes. So what the fuck is he up to? Because the van reversing out there. Who else is in? Good morning, Bills and Moon. Julie, how come I'm Julie and not jewellery resales? I didn't check. Oh, I don't know. That's odd, isn't it, when things like that happen? Good morning, Antoinette. Good morning, Babs. Lisa. RJ. How are the dragons? I don't know what's happened because I haven't had that much sleep, but I have woken up with some energy today. I don't know why. Right, is that? Oh, I was going to stick another wash on, but I'll wait till after this actually because aeroplane taking off. So yesterday, so what did I do? Oh yeah, I went sourcing. Went to 2 towns. I think I went to 10 charity shops and an antiques emporium, and came away with bought nothing. So all I did was ride the buses for a day, really. Yeah, fell asleep on the first bus, and then the bus driver pulled over and was having a fag or something, so he had to wait at a bus stop. And I got off and said, "Have you taken a different route?" He said, "No, I've been doing this route for 30 years." And I said, "But I don't, like, where are we?" So I did fall asleep, but I don't know if I've missed my stop, and I had missed my stop. So I said, I don't. He said, "Well, where are you going?" And I said, and he said, "Oh, right, just go down that road and turn right, and then it's up there." And I went, okay. I managed to wake up just in time. So, yeah, I was really tired yesterday. But yeah, that was just, I'm surprised that I dealt with it as well as I did, to be honest. So it was wet as well, just kept getting wet. But the thing that I was actually pleased about was I was telling myself, switch around, that I'm really pleased I just didn't buy stuff for the sake of it. And then, you get lumbered and then, so I was really pleased about that, but obviously not pleased I didn't find any stock. And then in the evening I did an impromptu show on Whatnot. I couldn't decide when, if I should get a new slot. It's very difficult for me to commit to an evening slot. And then I was watching because I just thought, oh, F it, I'll do one after this just to see, like, obviously with no promoting, or I just literally stuck it on Insta before I went on, like with 20 minutes notice. I know, like, forewarning, so no one's able to bookmark it, like who's about in the evening. Jane, if you're watching, Jane came in and bought something, and Sarah was in. Lots of people, there were lots of people about actually, because I just kind of thought, well, some people are just, I'm often, I do bookmark some shows, but generally, to be honest, I just go on Whatnot when I'm free and I just see who's on there at the time. And so I think there's definitely something to be said for having a regular slot, but there's also something to be said for doing a quick pop-up and seeing if there's enough people online at the time. It's certainly more successful than Posh, however, because there's more people on there, but for people like me, I need more people, because looking at last night's show, I think generally I felt like I probably made a couple of quid. But last night, if I broke in, then that would be good going. So I've either broken evening or lost even, or lost a bit, tiny bit last time, which I'm not, I don't feel terrible about. I just that's making me focus a bit on, right, so how do I need to do this? Because I almost starting auctions, see, it doesn't always work, trying to buy stock, so silver stock that people want, and start the auction so that I will break even. And then I'm basically relying on a couple of people wanting something, bidding against each other to actually make a profit. Because you know, it's got to be appealing for you to want to bid on something. But then at the same time, some stuff I've paid a lot more for, so it doesn't always work out. So it's that old thing that maybe it will work better if, and then, you know, certain things obviously are completely popular, like opals, amethyst, and I'm like, well, yeah, they'd also be popular on the bay, and I could sell those really easily. I don't, so it's really, really tricky. I do enjoy it, but I know sensibly I probably ought to just not do whatnot, but I'm wondering whether to go sourcing today as well. Turn my phone onto airplane because I don't want to. Yeah, talking of dreams, what has anybody else got a dream? Do you have a dream, you know, something you want to do in the future? It could be like, oh, well, I'm retired next year, or it could be I want to go traveling, it could be I want to downsize, could be I want to smother myself in honey and roll around in leaves. Anything you like. I mean, it's your dream, but out of interest. Dragons are good, hun. Good. Yeah. I've had a couple of sales. So I'm into at the moment, but then I haven't been adding stuff to that. I had 2 sales yesterday, a couple of jewelleries. Let's have a look. Oh, and I've got one awaiting payment at the moment that sent me an offer and I accepted. I did a load of, I ended 200 and sold some yesterday as well. That always provokes lots of offers to send out, but not many follow right through. So, bad choice of words there. So, what's this? Oh, this is music is playing. No, wasn't talking to you. This is solid silver bangle. A few of these actually nice, but this one's got UK hallmarks on it. I can't find it. It sold for. There we go. That is nice. Why did I sell that? Got some more of that sort of thing. Anyway, well, I think because eBay tells me I shouldn't sell rings, I should sell things like this. Anyway, it sold for 30 quid plus ship. Solid silver. It's got UK hallmarks, but it's not vintage. It's modern ones, Birmingham, like 2017. But so what was the profit on that? Let me have a look. I think it was a vintage source. I can check on my phone for you. Or can I? Put on flight mode, haven't I? Bear with me. Can I just have do not disturb and then people just won't call me that way, will they? To be honest, I ought to leave my phone on do not disturb on a permanent basis because I don't really want anyone calling me. Some people. Very small amount of people, quite honestly. Very small. Where am I? Who am I? Oh, there we go. Do not disturb forever. Until when? Forever. Forever. Right. Sorry. Trying to focus on this. Oh, I've got a new offer. Shall we have a look? Right. It's on this pink sparkly ring. I'll probably get it out and show you. Let's see. Now, I sent them an offer. Oh, that is low. So it's on at like 30. It's that. I could show you. What do you think? So it's on at. Did I send them an offer of? It looks like it's on at £31.35, which is a really odd amount. That's me fiddling with things with percentage, isn't it? Can I find it? Oh, here it is. It's kind of. Oh, it's like a. It's on at £31.35. I've sent them an offer of, I don't know, 28 or something, and they've come back with £21.50, which is much lower, but tempted to accept it, quite honestly. Would you accept that? So it's £10 less. However, it's not like I've got other interest on it. It is a decent ring, but there's going to be there'll be some profit in there. And I get my money back, don't I? So I think I might accept that. RJ, I take a day at a time, but a room full of chihuahuas, would be awesome. And to move back to East Sussex. Oh, yeah, you do that then. Make sure you do that. Julie, I'd love a camper van, not full-time van life. Yeah, I couldn't do full-time van life. It's quite hard work, isn't it? You know, things like weeing. I think that's quite hard work with that. I wee quite a lot for marriage. Sorry, that a few people just unsubscribed. You know, I'm in my 50s. Yeah, but just to be able to drive off somewhere. See, I would happily be able, I'd love to be able to drive off somewhere, and I would be all about that if there weren't other people driving off somewhere and driving into me whenever fancied. Good morning, Funky Neil. You're lucky you've timed that because jet plane's just finished. A load of washing's just finished. Oh, Julie, also would love to spend some time living in France in a little village. Would you cycle to the local, is it boulangerie? And get baguettes in the morning? Good morning, Rosie. Oh, Julie, I'd accept. I'm accepting everything at the moment as long as I'm making something. Boom, we're doing it. So usually, if you weren't here, I'd actually look them up and see. Sometimes, because this is the amount of time I've got on my hands, I look up and I look at the feedback they've left for others. If they're a negative sprinkler, which often they are when they put in a low offer, no, I don't need that. Don't need that in my life right now. Thanking you. So I've done it now. Good morning. Oh, Emmy. Is that your surname? Is this Emmy as in Flourish? Because I just did a catch up at the beginning of the things I've missed on Flourish and on Resell and Flourish. Oh, Babs, is it just me or is the quality of picture bad? Should I try and wipe the... Oh, I could wipe something, but I don't know where the camera actually is. Is it up there somewhere? When did you last get glasses? Is it that? Oh, that's the camera. Right, I've done... Oh, right, I've done... That's the best. I did it with tea towel. That's... How's that for you? Tea. Oh, otherwise, I guess it could be the Wi-Fi or something. Mind, you don't really want to see this that clear, I don't think. Yes, the wee situation concerns me too. I bet, see, in van life, hardly any of them really properly talk about we. I bet when they meet up, they talk about we all the time. And solutions, we solutions, I bet they do. I want to know about their we solutions. But then I'm quite interested in people's... Oh, no, this is going too far. Sorry, I've stopped. Sorry. I was taking you along with me there on my warped little mind. Not that warped. Don't get any ideas. Kirsten, this is interesting. I'd love a big house. It says plenty of space for kids and partners, etc. Oh my God, no, isn't that funny? You'd love a big house, I'd love a tinier house. But then it's different, like we're all different, aren't we? With lots of land, chickens, oh yeah, isn't it so funny? Big veg patch and fruit trees. So I'd like to go and stay somewhere like that, but it just sounds like so much work. But then I'm also a town mouse. So did you grow up in Germany or did you grow up in Lincoln? I can't remember. Or did you do a bit of both? Oh, Emmy, it's you. Yeah, I did a catch up at the beginning. But that's why we're talking about dreams. Julie, definitely a bite of the basket. Absolutely. Maud's got a bite of the basket now. I've got panniers, obviously. I fill with secondhand goodness. Ha ha ha! Does that help? Oh, Wi-Fi seems a bit laggy for me. Oh, bloody hell. Neil, pick quality is poor. Look like slow connection rather than dirty. Would it help if I shut down some tabs. I don't really know about these things. Would that help? Like Wi-Fi signal, because there's nothing else I can do about that, is there? Can't see the ring in detail. Ah. There. A big house needs to come with a cleaning lady. Quite, Juicy. I'd need a cleaning lady. Obviously, as a veg patch, so I'd need a gardener, somebody to look after the chickens. So, yeah, it's best not for me. Perhaps me too, Kirsten. Small holding would be lovely. So you're creative, like, but not in the traditional sense. Like when we think about people who are creative, I think about people like who are artistic. Yeah, you actually paint and draw, don't you? Yeah, see, I'm not a. I think that's why, like, your dream could involve you like a big place. Because I just look at it and go, oh, how will I keep that clean? Which I think a lot of people that are really creative don't. Mind you, you're a bit of a cleaner as well, though, aren't you? But they don't. That's not something that they think about. That's not their primary concern. They'd think how lovely it would be. Where I'd be thinking, oh God, how would I keep that clean? So it's, yeah. Oh, I'm from Nottingham. Grew up around the world, moved back to Nottingham when I was 10. Oh, Rosie, I had a big house when we lived abroad. It was too big. Yeah, for me, it can be too big. Too big. Yeah. Neil, yes, Julie, this is true. I've got a modest-sized house. In the early days, went through 5 cleaners in the first year. Yes, you would. It was only a 4-bed, but it was big enough. And Tracy used to come and do our cleaning at Lady Jane. And she's going to go to Tom's because he needs it. But this little place, I thought that I would see if she could come here. But this little place actually is all right. I don't really enjoy cleaning. I like just being clean, but I do it. Sorry. What's that? A little bit of Nottinghamshire. Nottingham. It's not. There was some Nottingham chat going on. So, that's just sold awaiting payment. So I've got 2 sold awaiting payments. Well, where were we? I was showing you that bangle, wasn't I? That's what I was trying to look up. How much profit did I actually get from that? So, bangle sold for 30. I think I paid 14 for that. So it's got, postage label £2.70, transaction fees £5.54, ad fee £3.22, £22 left over. The £8 profit. Oh, so I'd lost it then. It's on my wrist. Which, doesn't really seem a lot, but that's where we are with fees. And basically I could do with selling more of them a day, that's all. I do feel like, so I've got 2 sales from yesterday, which I've been saying 1 to 2 sales a day. It does feel like I'm verging towards 2 sales, maybe 2 to 3 almost, which, if that's the case, and I'm having to obviously ply the sharky, slimy hands of eBay to get it, then, that's where I am at the moment. So yeah, and then this lovely vintage curb bracelet. This is nice as well. This is the trouble. I'm like, why did I sell that? That's lovely. Lovely big spring ring there. Nice chunky curb. What did I get for that? Don't know if I know how much I paid for this either. No, I didn't say. Well, maybe, no, I don't know. I'll just be guessing. So that went for £20 plus shipping. So transaction fees £4, postage label £2.70, ad fee standard £2.26. So end up with £14.54 before cost of goods. So yeah, didn't make a lot on that. I can't remember what I paid for it, but yeah, again, that's where we are. So that's it from yesterday. And then so I'm waiting for 2 to pay. But, what I am loving with eBay is this kind of, automatic. If the offers, you accept the offers, then usually the payment comes through. But the one from yesterday hasn't. And there was another one where I actually sent them an invoice and then they paid. So we'll see. I thought that maybe they're not all automatic yet. Bills and Moon. I lived in a flat for 17 years on the outskirts of London. We moved to a 3-bed semi, and the housework feels like 10 times what it was in my flat. That's because it is. That's because it is, Bills and Moon. It is 10 times the amount. I would, so Tom's parents, like his mum's wanted to move for quite a few years now. They've got like a 5-bed, and it's, it's a lot of work for her because she's also like a mad cleaner, keeps it really clean, and the garden's big. And it's all right for Tom's dad because he's not the one doing all the work. So he's dragging his feet, and she's desperate to move somewhere smaller because she's got all that work on her plate. I can understand it. Yeah, almost the cost of a London pint. Yeah. Rosie, West. Oh, sorry, that's about the Nottingham chat. Truly, I tried a cleaner when I had a bigger house than now, but felt I had to tidy up for her coming. So, okay, yeah, but you do though. I used to tidy up for Tracy coming because I don't mind tidying. I said to her, I don't even mind hoovering. I want you to do the scrubby stuff, like the bath, the bathrooms, and she used to do the floors. And I mean, those floors, she did those floors every week. And I was like, I don't think they even need doing that often, but she did them. If you left her like in a room, she'd just be. I'd be talking to her, and she'd just be scrubbing something. Like, she was brilliant. She said, she had OCD, and so that's what. Yeah, because the girls sometimes. So it's a funny thing. Me and Maud loved it. Like, if your bedroom door was left open, even though it's not something that was like kind of on a list to do, she couldn't help but come in and make the bed. She couldn't. She cannot walk past and not do that. So me and Maud to leave our doors open because we loved it. Connie hated it. Connie would shut her door, and I was like, why don't you love somebody coming in and doing a quick fluff around and tidying? I absolutely love it. Neil, yeah, Mrs. Neil used to tidy up before the came. Yeah, that's normal. They were mostly on friend recommendations, exactly, because they left house unlocked. Oh, might do that anyway. One because she went through the vacuum cable. Went through it. Cordless vacuum, I guess, is the answer to that. The other's probably because they were rude on eBay messages. Block. Yeah, so so I've got my Whatnot parcels to drop off from last night. Yeah, I just need to be careful what I'm picking up because there's obviously no point in paying people to buy my stuff because that's ridiculous. I mean, obviously I enjoy it, but there's something ridiculous about that. So I've got to be careful on that. I don't know whether I ought to go sourcing actually, but I know if I go to where I'm going to go, I'm going to buy rings. I shouldn't probably be buying rings. I know I will. I already know that I'm going. I know. I already know. I can't say no to myself. But also I could really do with some nice quality clothing bits for vintage. I did see a nice Peruvian Connection cardi yesterday. It was alpaca and silk, but didn't have the nice, like what you like from Peruvian Connection, like a bit of a print on it. It was just a plain, it was 15 quid and it was a plain, like golden brown colour, and it was nice, but I'm like, I'm not gone for it a tenner, but it hasn't got the Peruvian Connection vibe about it, so I left it. I think I did see something else. Oh, a nice M&M top, that was £35. That's about it of what I saw yesterday. It's really dry out there. Oh, picture's excellent now. Maybe it was to do with me having tabs open. Maybe my computer can't focus, Emmy, on with too many tabs open, like us. I'm glad the picture's excellent now because I'm going. And I'm going to put another wash on from Wash Mountain. Yeah, so I almost feel like I shouldn't go sourcing, but you know, you have to eventually, don't you? I never seem to catch up with spending and selling. Can I go and be restrained? Doubtful. Right, so I'll have this conversation with myself after I let you get on with your lives. Yes, have a great day. Thank you very much. Please do thumbs it if you have the time. And so what is it, Friday? I mean, probably won't be on over the weekend. I don't know if would I be on Whatnot? Losing money again? Probably. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Bye-bye, don't die. Have a good day. Oh, yeah, have a great weekend.